Let's go,
Okay.
Lucas.
Let me check because we should be in live already. One more time. Okay. Yes. So let's guys. Hello everyone once again. I need to mute some mics. Lucas, can you mute your mic, please? Oh, yeah, it's better. Okay, guys, welcome to our next pitch day. We're holding today with two projects, but anyway, it will be go through as well as usual through our closed Telegram DAO group of DDAO hunters with support from Blockchain Media, which is one of the biggest media in CIS. Now, in this intro from me, I'll explain everything, the rules, how it will be go today, so participants and viewers will understand how it will be. My name is Rick. I'm a CEO of the DAO Hunters, which is not custodial multi-platform powered by DAO governance with several internal tools and services. Hey guys, by the way, please don't forget to follow our DDAO Twitter to be sure to not miss any announcements from us. And as I said, today is a part of our today's pitch day. We will have two wonderful projects that will share their products in Web3 in 15 minutes. If a project does not fit into the provided time, I'll interrupt it. And after presentation, we will ask the projects 2-3 questions from our community within 2-5 minutes. And it is really important today for our viewers to be active because we have a pool for $100 where top 4 questions will get some rewards, $25 each. So please don't hesitate to ask the questions. And as a result of today's speech, we will have a DAO voting in Telegram group for the one best project that will have an opportunity to participate in our DDAO Launchpad platform, as well as get some marketing perks from us. So this is pretty much it. I would like to say thank you so much, guys, that you joined our pitch day today. If you have any questions, you can ask. If not, we have the next schedule. Brightpool will go first, and then ImmortalX.
Hello, guys. My name is Lucas. Pleasure to meet you. Can you see my screen?
Yep. Okay, let's go. Let's get started. Your time is going right now.
Great. Thank you, Rick, for having me, and I'm very happy that I can pitch the project to your community. Okay, guys, so what is Brightpool? Brightpool is a DeFi trading platform. Actually, it's the option trading platform, but what we've done, we've just taken the options and we simplified them to the maximum extent. So initially, Brightpool will allow users to issue the options, sell the options, and user will be able to play an option in a really simple way. We just got rid all of the entry barrier, like naming, different like strike prices, different the option tables, that things which makes options complicated. So I will start directly from showing you how our protocol is built. So let me just switch quickly over here to the tab with the demo of our platform. So this is the demo. Right now is deployed on the Polygon testnet, and that's exactly how the Brightpool look like. And I will just take you briefly through the Brightpool orders. We've created a special type of orders which act almost like a limit orders, but we call them a limit orders with APR. Actually, we pay you for placing the orders. So how does it look? What is the case? Let's imagine that you would like to sell 1 Ethereum for 1,550, for example. So you choose your price and you choose the amount you would like to sell. So this is like limit order, very clear. Here, it's a new field. You need to choose in how many days your order will be settled. And for example, for the sake of example, let's just take 5 days. At the bottom, there is a field your reward, and here is the reward calculated for placing that order. And what happens when you press the sell button and when you go through the whole confirmation? I'm not going to do it right now because it's on testnet. Sometimes it's slow. Two things happen, in fact. First is that 1 ETH is taken from the user, from your wallet actually, and it is locked in Brightpool smart contract for 5 days. And you get paid immediately 194 BRI token. It's transferred immediately up front. Yeah, and then what happened next? We wait 5 days. And it doesn't matter what will happen with the price during those 5 days. It can be up, down, doesn't matter. What matters is what is the price after 5 days. And here we have two scenarios. If the price is lower than 1,550, then we actually don't settle the order. We just give you the 1 Ethereum back and you keep the BRI tokens which were paid to you upfront. Second scenario is that the price is higher. And if the price is above your requested price, it is settled. So you received 1,550, and the difference between actual price and your price, which you requested, is the revenue of Brightpool. So technically speaking, how we do that? Actually, we take that 1 Ethereum, we go to Uniswap, QuickSwap, PancakeSwap, whatever. We sell it at the current price. We pay you what you requested, and the difference is the revenue of the protocol. And that revenue after that is used for two purposes. First is the buyback of the token. We will be doing the buybacks of the token from that revenue and burning it. And the second, it is used for rewards for stakers. So the protocol is in the real yield narrative. We have actual yield here, which is made in stables, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and the other assets which will be traded in the future. And the same is with stakers. Stakers get paid in stables, Ethereum, etc. We don't do inflationary staking, like stake our token BRI and get more BRI. We don't do that. We don't dilute the value of the token in such a way. So, and that it works the same way with buying, but the rule is just the opposite. The order is settled when the price is lower, and that's how the revenue is achieved. So actually, the Brightpool is making money on volatility. So it doesn't matter which direction the market goes. We have two sides, and one side can make a profit from that. So this is how the protocol works. And what I would like to share with you after that is to show you the full ecosystem of Brightpool, because just what I show you right now is just the first step. It's a protocol, it's a platform for options trading, but we have much more in our ecosystem. So the second thing is that in our ecosystem, we've created a collection of NFTs, which will be, as far as I know, the first NFT in the world with the real DeFi utility. So there will be 2,500 NFTs, each of them with the numbers from 1 to 2,500, and the number it means that shows the price at which you can buy 0.1 ETH. So if you have the NFT with number 1, it means that you can buy 0.1 ETH for 10 cents. And the best NFT from that collection, the last one, 2,500, will allow you to buy 1 Ethereum for 20 cents, like the Ethereum ICO. And we call it back to the future. If you missed Ethereum ICO, this is your second chance. So the thing is like this. The mint will happen in April, middle of April. Then the platform launch, Brightpool launch, is in the middle of June, 15th of June. And during the first week, holders of the NFTs will have to decide whether they want to burn the NFT and buy 1 Ethereum on 0.1 Ethereum for the certain price, or they can keep it and become a member of the front DAO, which leads us to number 3. And what is the front DAO? Front DAO is a trading group made from the holders of NFT, which will have a special privilege to front run Brightpool. As I told you before, Brightpool will be doing a buybacks of the token from the revenue, and the front DAO will be allowed to buy the tokens before Brightpool. So actually it will work like this, that the front DAO buy the BRIs, and then after them, Brightpool buys the BRIs. So they can profit over day. They do the front running, and there will be set of a certain rules that tells when they can buy and when they can sell. After that, they can stake the token, they can sell the token, gather the revenue, and the revenue will be split between the holders of the NFT. So this is the third thing in our ecosystem. The fourth thing is the affiliation program. So selected groups or selected individuals will be allowed to have a reference link with their wallet hard-coded. And if anyone places the order from that link, then the revenue will be shared with the owner of the link. So actually, you can make a passive income here by promoting Brightpool, and we will be sharing with you part of the revenue after order settlement or the BRI, which are paid up front. That will be selected by the owner of the ref link. So this is number 2, affiliation program. Number 4. Number 5 is our AI module. If we come back for a second here, that value of the reward here, which is calculated for the order, this is done with use of the Black-Scholes model, which was Nobel Prize awarded in 1991. And for the sake of accurate pricing, we've built AI model based on machine learning technology, which predicts volatility of Ethereum and volatility of Bitcoin. And we price the orders using that. So what we will do, we will share our predictions with our community. So you will be able to access Brightpool's AI and see how we predict volatility for upcoming 1 day, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, 14 days, 28 days. And I will share with you quickly one very interesting thing. Our model actually predicted FTX collapse. It's not that it pointed that, oh guys, FTX will collapse, not that way. It was in a way that 1 week before FTX collapsed, our model started to show extremely high volatility, like almost 2 times higher than market expected. By market, I mean traders on Deribit. And initially we thought that something is wrong with the model. But the week after that, FTX collapsed and all was clear. The volatility, that rise the volatility. The model takes into consideration like dozens of parameters, on-chain data, transfer between the biggest exchanges, between the biggest wallets, and many indicators. It took us actually 6 months to build it. So we will share that. Like initially, it will be free of charge, but after sometimes to access that, users will need to pay with BRI tokens. So, and the last one, but not least, is the Brightpool Academy. We prepared the workshop and the educational program, which will train users what are options, how to play basic options strategies, and how to make a profit on Brightpool. Because there is like a BRI token will be a proxy for the option premium, and there is a great arbitrage opportunity to do the arbitrage between option trading platform. And we will teach users how to use that and how to take advantage of our volatility prediction and play with it on the market. And it will be for selected users at the beginning and for selected communities. And after that, it will be accessible with the BRI token. So this is like a whole Brightpool ecosystem we bring to the table, to the crypto space. Let me just quickly show you a few more things. So few words about the team. Founder of the project is Tom Piwoński. Tom is running a hedge fund which name is Solution One. You can Google it. This is a hedge fund which is based in Netherlands, in Amsterdam actually, and that the hedge fund is mainly focused on arbitrage strategies and the hedging strategies. So Tom is he has huge experience in options, and actually the whole concept of Brightpool is his idea, and I've added the part of the tokenomics. I used to work for mining companies. I used to run a huge mining facilities. I introduced one cryptocurrency to the market, which had a market cap of $100 million. And that's my contribution to the project. Then we have Robert. Robert is our main technological advisor, but like with the hands-on actually. He's running a software house called Tionite, and he runs a venture builder as well. They do things for banks, for telecoms, and he is overseeing the process of production, the architecture creation of our protocol. Then, just to name few people, we have a Przemek who comes from banking sector. So he is our head of IT. We have the approach to the. We in fact apply a banking style security in our protocol. With the our servers will stand in special rooms with the access only for certain people. That if you want to deploy contracts, you need to have a separate ledger for that. Only for few people allowed to do that. So we take the security very seriously. Then we have a Konrad, who is our chief science officer, and actually Konrad built the volatility prediction model, and he's certified risk professional manager, worked for several forex broker, for hedge funds, creating option strategies, and he built options pricing engine for Warsaw Commodity Exchange, and he created our model as well. So that's just a few. I can share afterwards I can share the pitch deck with you. So then our tokenomics. So we will have 200 millions of pre-minted tokens, and here is the split of the tokens goes. There are the tokens for development, for private sale, and for foundation, for liquidity and marketing purposes. This is 200 million. Then we have a stake of 4,800 million tokens for incentives to traders who place the order. So this is, so majority of the token is destined for those who will place the order on Brightpool. And here is we've created, in fact, very interesting mechanism. I will just jump for a second very quickly, because in our tokenomics, we've managed to create a balance between supply and demand. Actually, we mint new tokens only when someone places the order, and that minting of the token is strictly connected with the order, and the order brings revenue to the protocol. So actually, every token is covered with the revenue. It doesn't mean that every order will bring the revenue, but what we've did, we embedded in our exchange Black-Scholes model. It means that in the Black-Scholes model was created as a zero-sum game, and in the long term, it's constructed in a way that the amount of the paid premium is equal to the revenue you will make from order settlement. That's because of that construction. Guys who created the model got the Nobel Prize Award. So we are actually able to estimate what will be the long-term revenue of the protocol, and actually minted token will be covered with the revenue. So up to 70% of the revenue will be dedicated for the token price support and for the buyback of the token. So that's help us to sustain the value of the token, and because we added a special mechanism of reward reduction that's like similar to Bitcoin halving, that stimulate the growth of the price of the token. Coming back to the tokenomics, like majority of the
time is a little bit over. Can you maybe in like brief like information?
Majority of tokens are subject to cliff investing, a limited supply at the beginning, and I just wanted to highlight the rounds, but maybe I will just share the pitch deck with those who are interested, and they can take a look.
Oh, that's good. Do you have any more information to share for us? That's like, I know 15 minutes not a lot to make some good pitch, but anyway, we received a lot of questions to you. I would like to show for you something like Yes, it's a lot. The first one, I like this question for Brightpool. How does the treasury pool works? How are assets allocated to the pool, and how are they managed and utilized?
Mhm.
There's there are three questions in one.
Sure. So the treasury pool is built from the revenue of the protocol. So actually, if you compare it to the dexes, traditional dexes, typical dexes, they rent liquidity. So they need to pay for the liquidity. And we will be accumulating liquidity in our treasury pool. And on our roadmap, we have as well the plan to give users ability to buy options from Brightpool, and it will be used from the treasury pool. How are the assets allocated to the pool? Like technically speaking, it's from order settlements. So they are like when we settle the order, part of the revenue goes to the treasury pool. How this is managed and utilized? So first, part of the revenue, 20% of the revenue, go for stakers. So we will have the monthly staking campaigns that you stake BRI for 1 month, and there is like a revenue from the previous month is dedicated for the upcoming month. So this is 20%. Then minimum 30% is dedicated for buybacks, yeah, and the 40% is dedicated for the to the treasury pool for selling options to the user. But that can be exchangeable with the buyback fund as well. Those two are kind of like liquid, but we have that minimum amount. And 10% is the platform fee, is for the protocol development. It's for the team, for the marketing, to sustain simply Brightpool. I hope that that answer.
Yes, you cover all of these questions, even like more. Okay, the next one is more easier. Is it possible to apply for a beta tester right now?
Yes, sure, it's possible. I can please join our Discord channel or send us a message on Twitter, and we can share with you the access to the demo. Actually, this is proof of concept. That's what is. I'll just quickly. The UI you have seen is the proof of concept. We have a new UI, which I believe is more beautiful, more appealing right now, and it will be like. Actually, right now we finished development and we go for audits at the moment, and we give ourselves like audits should be finished at the end of at the end of March, and we give ourselves April and May for fixes. But please send us a message.
What is the first network where you will be live? I mean, like Ethereum, right, or BNB?
Definitely not Ethereum, due to the high gas fees. It's a problem for us due to the order settlements. And actually, with Ethereum, there is the problem that it can, like, the cost of the transaction can eat the whole profit of the platform. So unfortunately, we have to exclude Ethereum. So we think we choose between Arbitrum, BNB, or Polygon. One of them, it's still we have a few conversations with those blockchains. So there are some things happening in the background, and the decision should be taken. Like the final decision should be taken until the end of March. But it will be one of those EVM blockchain, and we will go multi-chain, and we will add next EVM blockchain after the first one.
Nice. Sounds good. Cool. Okay. I think we cover a lot. Thank you so much, Lucas, for coming. We'll go to the next project. Thanks again, Lucas. Yeah, see you. Okay, Josh, are you here? Can you hear me?
Hi.
Josh.
Hi, Rick.
Yes,
I can hear you.
Okay, you can share your presentation you have, and we will begin your pitch.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Aaron. So, hi, guys. I'm Josh from ImmortalX, and I'm going to introduce to you what ImmortalX is. ImmortalX is the first decentralized perpetual exchange on Celo that's a mobile-first blockchain. So we actually have this particular company vision called Prosperity for All. We are trying to empower everyone with the financial access to a decentralized, easy-to-use product with minimal fees. Now, our product is actually trying to solve the current market problems, and there are three of them. The first one is liquidity issues. Second is low capital efficiency. And third, centralized exchange risk, as we all know what has happened in the past half a year. The first problem of liquidity issue is that whenever we are trading on a central exchange or on even like the more traditional perpetual exchanges, we actually have problems of liquidity being separated into different trading pairs, and we also have a lot of higher slippage. The second problem would be low capital efficiency, meaning that a huge amount of liquidity is necessary to maintain the same market depth. Let's say like $3 million, $4 million, and our protocol is trying to make sure that we can minimize the amount of liquidity that's needed to maintain the same market depth. The third is centralized exchange risk. As we all know what has happened in the past half a year with FTX collapsing, we have our funds being frozen, we have our withdrawals being frozen, we have our funds being misappropriated. We definitely would not like to see that happen again. And hence, we're introducing our particular solution called Concentrated Liquidity Ward Mechanism, abbreviated as CLV. Our CLV is actually a liquidity ward made out of stable coins of CUSD that is native to the Celo blockchain. Our CLV is actually the counterparty for traders that pays for the traders' profits and receives the trader losses. You as users, you guys can also deposit your CUSD stable coins into our CLV to increase our liquidity and become liquidity providers. And you guys will also earn a reward in the form of CUSD as well. Now, why are we using CLV? There are 4 parts to this. The first part is low slippage. As I said, a lot of exchanges, they need like $3 million, $4 million, or even higher to maintain a particular liquidity. But for our particular CLV mechanism, we only need around, let's say 200,000, 300,000 to maintain the same level of liquidity. And our CLV will actually concentrate all the liquidity that we have at the current Oracle prices. So we can actually achieve the same level of capital efficiency as the top exchanges in this manner. And if we look at the second part, CLV is actually scalable. As CLV is dependent on the oracles that we have, dependent on the price feed that we get, we can actually support any asset classes on the chain as long as there's a reliable price feed. Let's say like NASDAQ, S&P 500, or even Forex in future. Those will be completely fine. Now moving on to the third, efficient pricing. Let me tell you about this. In ImmortalX, we actually use a double oracle model instead of one single oracle for reliability and security. The first part is the Lightning Oracle. It will be an oracle that will be behind the scenes that we are going to create, and it's going to be hidden from everyone. And it actually allows low latency trades. But for the second one, we actually have a security oracle that's going to be like Chainlink, that's going to be from BAM protocol, that's going to be from Redstone. And what it's going to do is that it's going to check for the price feed against our Lightning Oracle to make sure that it doesn't deviate too far away, let's say like 2.5%, and make sure that if it does deviate, we are going to use the second oracle instead. Think about it. We are trying to maintain safety and security always possible for our users. And the fourth part is anti-fragile. Instead of having a funding rate that's like taking away your money every 8 hours, our funding rate mechanism is going to be constantly being adjusted every single second, such that we actually maintain a long-short ratio, maintaining a delta neutral on our platform, and preventing overexposure. As you know, we don't have order books. We are actually relying on oracle prices. We actually only have a virtual slippage. It also means that we will be preventing one-sided manipulation. And besides that, we will also make sure that we don't list any particular tokens with low liquidity, such that they will be manipulated too drastically on the market. On the third part of anti-fragile, if we do sense any unusual movement and if we do see any particular bug or exploit that's going to be taken or being abused, we will be using our emergency halting mechanism that's going to prevent any more positions from being open. It wouldn't stop the protocol, but it would just halt any positions from being open. So everyone can rest assured that your position will still open. No worries, we won't close your positions for you. Now, moving on, we are looking at our product features. Our product is actually built around for these three personnels: traders, liquidity providers, and token holders. For traders, you guys can trade up to 50x leverage directly from your wallet. You don't need to deposit any particular tokens onto a platform like Vela Exchange or like some other exchanges that you know. And we actually have reduced liquidation risk from temporary extremely weeks, as you can tell by our oracle models, our double oracle model. And we also have a really simple and minimalistic UI UX design for everyone that I will show you later at the end of the at the end of this particular pitch deck. And moving on, we have liquidity providers. Our liquidity providers will be providing us in the form of USD stable coins. And you guys will be earning up to 50% of the protocol's generated fees. That's a lot. You guys will also be earning from traders P&L. You guys will be earning from their funding fee. You guys will be earning from their liquidation fee. And the thing about this is that this is actually amplified when there's like a black swan event, when there's like a big drop in the market. So regardless of what's going to happen, regardless of the bull market or bear market, you as liquidity providers, you guys will always be earning or even earning even more during this kind of events. Now, for our third part, our token holders. Our token holders, otherwise known as ImmortalX holders, you guys will be staking and earning around 35% of the protocol's generated revenue. And if you guys stake it for longer, you guys will earn multiplier points. And it's kind of like a game if you think about it. The longer you stake, the higher the rewards you earn per day. So there's no need to worry too much about our prices dropping and everything. You guys will actually still be earning in the long run. Now, what's the market landscape like? As you can look right now, as you look at the screen, you can know that Binance actually has a daily trading volume of $25 billion. GMX actually grew the TVL from 2 million in 2022 to $400 million right now, or rather it should be around 520 million right now, I think. That's a pretty big market. Now, what's our business model like? We're actually only charging a 0.01% fee on each trade, which is actually like one of the lowest fees that you can see on the market right now. We'll be distributing this fee into these three portions: 50% into our CLV, 35% to our ImmortalX stakers, and our team, our advisors, and our investors will only be earning a really meek 15%. So rest assured, we are keeping our community's interest at heart. Now, what's our valuation like? First of all, we have to look at our TVL. On Arbitrum, it's actually like standing around $2 billion of TVL right now. Polygon standing at $1 billion, and Fellow is actually at $125 million. That means that we actually have a lot of room to grow. And looking at the top perpetual exchanges on the different chains, on Arbitrum, we have GMX with a market cap of 580 million, and Gains Network on Polygon having a market cap of around 210 million. And us, if we use what the TVL was in the previous slide, being 16 times lesser comparing Arbitrum to Celo, or even 8 times lesser comparing Polygon to Celo, we actually have an estimate of $30 million market cap in, let's say, like 5 or 6 months after our launch. So it's actually quite a decent change, quite a decent valuation, like after 5 or 6 months. But in the present, currently, we actually have a really optimistic valuation of $8 million. That's a very optimistic valuation of the current valuation. Now, I think this is the most important part for a lot of people, is how our tokenomics is going to be distributed. Currently, we have this particular tokenomics that is like 50% for community migration, because we are actually migrating from a previous protocol called ImmortalDAO Finance, and we are actually transitioning into ImmortalX. So 50% will be allocated for our IMMO token holders, and then there'll be 20% for operational grant and growth funds. We are trying to expand ourselves as aggressively as possible so that we don't get swallowed up or devoured by the current market, as you can tell by the recession. No thanks to that. We have 12% to our private investors and VCs with an 18 to 24 months of linear vesting. 10% to marketing that will be used for airdrops. By the way, we do have a beta that's going to come soon. And let's just say that there's going to be airdrops coming in. So do look out for that. And we only have a mere 8% for us core developers. And 3% will be unlocked in the beginning because we are spending a lot of time on this project and we are hoping to subsidize our living a little bit as we spend 24 hours a day on this. And 5% of it will be linearly vested over 18 months. Now, what's our business plan? First, We are gonna establish strategic partnerships with Hello Foundations and VCs alike. We already have received a particular grant from the Hello Foundation in the past before, and we are hoping to maintain a diplomatic relationship with them, maintain an amicable relationship with them as well. Second, we're going to grow our user base as fast as possible through airdrops, through trading incentives, through referral programs. On our testnet right now, you might not be able to see a referral program, but in future, whenever you refer yourself to someone else, you will actually get a trading fee discount. Let's say that initially it was 0.01%, maybe it will drop to 0.06%, 0.006%. So that's a really big decrease. And we are definitely going to add more assets, such as having Bitcoin, we already have Bitcoin and Ethereum. We already have Celo on our paper, on our testnet. We will most likely going to include like AVAX, Solana, or even any other chains, even Matic as well. Now, fourth, as you know, users can actually deposit their CUSD into our liquidity wallet and earn rewards from that, right? We're hoping that we are able to become a premium placement on the blockchain for people to deposit their CUSD stablecoins. Fifth, cross-chain expansion to increase accessibility for all ecosystems, especially Ethereum layer 2. Currently, we do already have a solution. Instead of having liquidity into other chains, we are actually looking into having ourselves integrated with XLR, layer 0, or even Hyperlane, along with the script router to actually be into other chains. And people can actually come into our chain really easily as well. And lastly, we have our mobile app. As you know, Celo is actually a mobile-first platform, and we are looking to actually fulfill this particular dream as well, such that everyone can actually trade through a decentralized platform on their phone, which we have not really seen a lot of platforms do yet. So we are hoping that we can accelerate this process and be one of the first.
Okay, nice.
And this are comment.
Yep.
Oh, thanks. Thanks,
Yeah,
Rick.
yeah. Come on. You have some.
Also,
yeah,
these are our core members. We have Leonard. Leonard is our co-founder, our CEO and CTO. Josh, that little red dot, now that's me. I'm the CMO. Richie is our full stack developer, and Isaac is the graphic and UI UX designer. He's responsible for whatever you're seeing today. And for more details, you can actually come to our documentations, docs.immortalx.io.
Nice.
Thanks for your time. And
Great.
would you guys like to look at our testnet as well? I mean, we have it up right now. We even have a paper trading competition right now.
Yeah, you need to start. You had to start with this. Like you have like trading competition right now. By the way, we have a question about like virtual slippage. I haven't heard about it. Have you mentioned like a question is like ImmortalX, which is about the virtual slippage. How does this work? This is time as expert trade, or please give a little info about it.
That's a great question, and that's a really good question, Annie. So the thing about a virtual slippage is that instead of the normal slippage of, let's say, like 1.5% when you have on PancakeSwap, instead of like having like something you can adjust or like something you have on like central exchanges, a virtual slippage is that all the money will be concentrated around that particular price.
Yep.
And it won't, and we are going to buy at that price or even trade at that particular price. So the slippage is actually something that is controlled. It's not really controlled. It's just something virtual. It's just something virtual such that you don't have to face the problem of having an order book.
Okay, good. One another question about like audience. I think this is not only about the project. I mean, ImmortalX, it's about like Silo, because we have a bunch of right now blockchains. They do airdrops, they do a lot of things like Aptos, So how you gonna attract? What do you think? Why you choose like Silo? This is a part of like I just put some additional questions.
No worries. I do like what you're stating as well. And right now, we are hoping to actually build our fundamental first. Our fundamental is almost there, and we are looking to differentiate ourselves through something that we are actually working behind the scene, and we are hoping that we can announce more on them in future. But right now, what I can say that we are trying to attract with is an incentivized beta and a paper trading competition right now. And I do invite everyone to join our paper trading competition and beta soon. Our beta is going to launch around mid-April to May. Our paper trading competition has just started today. So come in and we can talk more about what we might be working on once you guys join.
Good.
How about that?
Good, but it's going in mainnet. You need like real CELO token to use your platform. Whereas just was a little bit, it was just like, I didn't understand it first. I tried to understand which network you're using, and then I just realized it's mainnet.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's another question we have right now about trading platform. And a lot of projects that they mentioned, they do like airdrops to attract more people, to engage them. Are you going to make some in long term, some airdrop like Aptos or Blur did?
Well, trust me, we are. And we are actually constantly noting down the users that have been like constantly giving us feedback, our users on our Discord channel. We have constantly been rewarding them in the past, and we are hoping to continue rewarding them right now.
Okay.
So as long as you do your best, come in. Trust me, we are taking note of you every single second. We even have a list for that.
Yeah, so guys, go to Discord, subscribe to the projects, and follow all of the announcements. I think they will drop you something, or anyway, they will really appreciate that you're in the community, right? Okay, Josh, thank you so much for the pitching. I think that's pretty much it. We will end the pitch day for today. Thank you so much again that you came. And guys, as always, thank you for your questions. It was really a lot today. We will go for voting in our Telegram until the Monday. And thanks again. I see you next time on the next pitch day. Bye.